The Rifton Hygiene and Toileting System, or HTS, will arrive in a large single box and will comprise of these components. The components in front will make up what we describe as the minimum safe configuration, and then behind me are a range of options which you may or may not have depending on the individual needs of the client. So the first thing to do is to look at the seat component. So this is the seat base and the seat back, and what you would do is you would take the seat back and locate it into these slots. If you have the seat angled quite forward so that the little groove here lined up with the arrow there, and then once you've got them located in, pull the seat back until you hear a firm click, and then we have the seat with 3 different angles of recline. So this is its most upright. One of the good things about the Rifton HTS is that it's completely tool free, so anywhere you see a blue button, that means that there's an adjustment. So in this case, the 2 blue buttons on either side here will adjust the back angle, and so you've got 3 different increments of adjustment. So once you've got the seat and the back together, you can put this onto the base, and what you would do is you would locate the 2 plastic lugs at the back into these holes here, and you would do that by just putting them both in there and then pressing down on the front until you hear a very firm click, like that, and then the seat and the base have attached. Next we can look at the pads. So this is the pad to sit on the back, and it just simply attaches by attaching round the plastic frame. And similarly with the seat pad, there are some blue plastic locators there that locate into these holes. Then you've got the seat almost complete. So the last thing that we need to do with the minimum safe configuration is just add the arms, and again there are the little plastic lugs there which just form an adjustment. So one at that side and one at that side, they just push down and you hear them click. To take them out, you press the blue plastic and lift it up. And that is the Rifton HTS in its minimum safe configuration. So if we were to look then at some options that you may want to add to the seat, if we start with a head support. So this is the standard head support that comes with the HTS if you choose to order it, and all that happens is the metal bar at the back then locates into the slot here. You just push the blue button in and you've got an amount of height adjustment in that way, and then you can angle the head support by turning these white buttons. So that's the head support. Next you might want to put some hip guides in. So the Rifton toilet seat comes with hip guides which have got again some adjustment. So what you would do is you would take the arm out and you put those together. Okay, so with the hip guides, so you know you've got them the right way around, there are some little grooves in the top which line up with the grooves in the handles, and so if you line them up together then they will fasten like that. Alternatively, you've got an additional level of adjustment to bring the hip guides in a little bit further. So you could have them on the outside holes, which would then just reduce the seat width. Next, you might consider that you want some laterals and lateral support, and they would simply just fasten using this attachment here down this channel, and you've just lined the channel up, and then you've got some depth and height adjustment for the lateral, and it simply just tightens up, which makes removing the laterals really easy for cleaning and for transfers. These laterals have a support in them, so that if you needed a little bit of extra support, they could fasten across the chest. We always recommend potentially that we attach push handles, and they go in the same channel as the laterals, and they just fasten that way. So if you are going to use this piece of equipment for multiple uses, for toileting and for showering, and you're potentially going to want to move the user around while they're actually in the seat, the push handles are always a really good idea. You could consider a splash guard that just sits and that will be used with an abductor, which sits there so everything all goes together. Another option that is available is a Commode Pan, and that would just slot in at the back. Just like that. And then for just leg and foot control at the bottom, we have some nice soft padded ankle straps and a calf strap, which just provides nice soft support just to keep the user's feet on the foot plate. And then similarly we have some calf straps which just sit there, and all you would do with these is just this sewn tab here just goes down there and then clips it through there just to create a location. And then they're adjustable and we can pull them tighter, but they still act as a strap for the calves. So all we are left with is to look at, should you require, we've got a butterfly harness and you'd use that instead of perhaps the strap across the laterals, and what you would do is that would fasten from the chest into two straps, into two buckles at the back of the chair, and then it comes as an integral part of the pelvic harness. So you take the middle part of the pelvic harness away, and then this would fasten there and there, so it would provide pelvic support and some chest support too. And then should you have a tray, and the tray would simply sit on in this way onto the arms, it's adjustable in terms of its depth, and it's got a nice padded support here, so it provides some anterior support. And that's the Rifton HTS in a complete configuration.